welcome back to your free IELTS tip at CEC with me, Richard Wilson, helping you get through the IELTS. Today's free tip is for reading. One of the things IELTS will ask you to do is to understand classification or short answer questions. And what this is basically they want you to identify specific information in the reading text. Specific information is the key. Think about that. Here's an example. Example question. The amount of money spent in 2004, identifying, had a blah, blah, blah increase from 2003. What do you think you're looking for? Right? So we can go and read the whole text, but that's a little difficult and takes time. This is the tip, is learn to skim and scan for specific information to save time. Reading quickly and looking for specific information is easier, but only if you can simplify the question, meaning what are you looking for, right? You can't read everything. Yeah. What is skimming and scanning? It means to search quickly. So this doesn't mean to read every word. In fact, it means the opposite of that. It means to go through very quickly looking for specific information. And using your finger is a great tool, even I do it, to find something like a number or a capital letter, a proper noun. So what is the tip? How do you find specific information related to these questions? Well, you use your question words, like who? There's an example. Maybe you're looking for a buyer or a person or a Department of Commerce. Looking for what? A thing, like e-commerce. Just a thing, that's all we're looking for. Maybe you're looking for a place, like Washington, D.C. Or maybe you're looking for when, a time, is in a date, 2004, right? Another good thing to understand is that basically what you're looking for are nouns and adjectives. So even before you read the questions, you read the text really fast with your finger and underline any nouns or adjectives that you find. Adjectives like biggest or wider. Okay, here's a sample text. Now, I don't expect you to read it unless you want to pause the video, but this is an example where you don't have to read every word. You just want to go through quickly, and we want to look for what? Who, what, where, when. That's it. That's all we're looking for. Things like money, a percentage, a name of something, right? Capital letters. And then you're also looking for adjectives, like bigger, biggest, wider, widest. Those ER adjectives or EST adjectives especially. Those are the ones. So this makes your reading so much quicker. And now when you go to, let's look at some examples. When you go to the questions, like cars represent one of the blah, blah, blah. So what do you think that is? Is that a who or is that a what? I think that's probably a what. Number 2, the amount of money spent in 2004 had a money. I'm looking for money, or easier, I'm just looking for a number or a percentage. Number 3, blah, blah, blah is the new type. Well, that's a noun, and that means a thing. So I'm just looking for a thing or a type. Number 4, according to the blah, 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 online sales. I don't have to read the rest. I don't get caught up with a count. I'm just looking for a name. Look again. Now, I've underlined it for you, but you can see that all the answers to all of these questions that we just looked at were all nouns. And most of the answers on the IELTS test are going to be nouns. And they're not going to be as difficult as you think they are, meaning they're probably just going to be a who, a what, a a where or a when. The what can be difficult because there's a lot of what's. Or in this case, look, it's, it could be an adjective like biggest. Why say that? Biggest. And then the noun after that is probably the answer. And you could read this before, and you don't have to read it now, but you can pause it and read it now, and you can see that what if you just went through very quickly and guessed it, the important words. Yeah. Now, when you think about it, finding the answer to these 4 questions is so much easier. What is it? Cars represent the biggest purchases. Paragraph 1, question 1, paragraph 1. Number 2 is 22%. Yeah. Number 3, e-commerce was a type of shopping. Paragraph 3. According to the Department of, look at that's a big capital letter, right? So we know that those proper nouns are going to help us. And when you think about it, this is much easier, and it doesn't feel like it's so difficult when you're just looking for a who or what, where or when. It makes it much, much easier. And the when in question 2 would have helped you identify the 22%, right? 2004. I'm Richard Wilson here at CEC, your home for IELTS, and giving you an IELTS tip that I know will help you learning to skim and scan. Relax. Just look for the nouns, the important nouns. Come take a class with me at CEC, and I promise I will help improve your IELTS score, one tip at a time. I'll see you next week, next time. Bye.
ตอนนี้เราได้รวมเอา CEC 1 และ CEC 2 นะครับมาอยู่ด้วยกันแล้วนะครับคือหน้าโรงเรียนนานาชาติ Unity Concord นะครับก็ยังคงมีเนื้อหาอัดแน่นเหมือนเดิมนะครับเป็น English Conversation นะครับ English for Kids นะครับมี Math มี Science มี ESL มีชุดเตรียมสอบ TOEIC TOEFL IELTS SAT GED นะครับแล้วก็มีหลักสูตรภาษาจีนนะครับ Chinese Conversation หลักสูตรเตรียมสอบภาษาจีน HSK ด้วยนะครับซึ่งตอนนี้หลายคนก็จำเป็นต้องเรียนทั้งภาษาอังกฤษและภาษาจีนนะครับเป็น Trilingual people แล้ว คน3ภาษานะครับเรายังคงสอนภาษาไทยด้วยนะครับสำหรับชาวไทยและชาวต่างชาตินะครับและแน่นอนครับ Fin Project ก็ยังคงอยู่ที่ CEC กับเรา CEC เป็นที่เดียวในภาคเหนือนะครับที่เป็นตัวแทนของ Fin ในการเรียนหลักสูตรปริญญาตรี3 ปีนะครับจบเร็วภาษาดีดีกรีนอกนะครับ